No way. I wonder what developer made that other one anyway. Well, I'll make sure not to play any more hacks by whoever did that one. All right, this is Castlevania 5 hack. I'm gonna update the title information here. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Oreo, welcome in. I finished that Mega Man game, yeah. Mega Man Ultra Challenge is complete. All right, here we go. So I have a blue whip. I'm wearing a bandana. There's bats outside the castle. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, this is already promising. This is promising. I like this already. I changed the sprites on some stuff that's supposed to be the zombies. I just want it to be harder than the regular game. That's all I ask for with ROM hacks. Be harder than the regular game. Already got the clock, or they made an hourglass in this one, okay. The music's a little bit different too, all right. That's fine. I'll take anything at this point after what we just dealt with. Oreo, how's your day going? Welcome in. Hope your day is good. Be Kaizo. It might be. Welcome in, Nova. What's going on? The stage is looking cool. Yeah, totally new graphics. I like that. New levels, new graphics. That's all I ask for in a ROM hack is different levels. If they want to do new graphics and new levels, that's great. But I really like the level layouts different. That's what I look for. This is stage one. Ooh, that bat would have killed me. Thought we were still in the demo. No, I'm playing now. We're going. This one is by Dan Kitchen. No, this is way too quality for Dan Kitchen. What are you talking about? This is Dan Kitchen. Enemies would be moving up and down. No continues. Dying one hit. Bad hitboxes. Bad controls. It's not Dan Kitchen. Trust me, I would know that immediately. Are we already at the bat? We're already at the bat? This is... It better get harder. It better get harder. This is too easy. I want it to be harder. This is easy. Maybe it'll get psychotically hard now. No Life, what's up, man? Welcome in. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. We're doing a Castlevania ROM hack. It's nice looking, but the difficulty doesn't appear to be there yet. How you doing today? This is Dan Kit. This is Can Ditchin'. Okay. No, that's still too much credit. By the way, is this a Bloody Tears theme? Wait, they're playing Bloody Tears here. Oh my God, that's Bloody Tears. Okay, now I like it. Don't be easy peasy. Thank you, Jax. Please don't be easy. I want it to be hard. Okay, so it's got the Bloody Tears theme. That's a huge plus. What the hell? Edric, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, Edric, for the follow. Thank you, Jax, for the bits. Thank you, No Life, for the bits. No Life, you gonna be on later? Get something, continue on with the Kid Cool. Kid Cool. Oh shit, no! No, the Deathless run, it's gone. That's fine, we're gonna get Deathless anyway. All right, this level looks like it might be a little bit harder. Man who knows Bloody Tears, I'll follow. I appreciate it, man. That is a definitive Castlevania theme. If I have ever heard it, it's Bloody Tears. I love every rendition of it. My favorite actually is from Castlevania 2. That's the best Bloody Tears, is the original one. Kid Cool is done, finished it last night. Tonight is Alien Syndrome. Okay, what's your opinion on Kid Cool? I did not get to see your stream last night. I did not. I fell asleep early and then I woke up like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. And then Jax was still on late at night working on Shinobi Challenge. I fell asleep early. That's not like me. But then I woke up in the middle of the night, which is not good. There's some Castlevania 2 enemies in this. Money Matt, thank you for the gift sub to Fox. I appreciate it very much. The same bat! Dude, they put that bat where you can't hit it. All right, well, I'm gonna have to make an adjustment there. All right, well, you know what? This is getting better. We're getting the good music. We're getting different level design. We're getting a bat that I can't hit. So yeah, good things. Got easier as you got to use the bad controls, but it's not a good game. Yeah, that was my thoughts on it too. That was my thoughts. You got to, once you get used to the controls, it's not that hard, but it's not exactly a fun game. That's the problem. I was not a fan of Kid Cool whatsoever. I thought it was terrible. It's just not fun. That's the thing. There's just no fun to be had. It's just obnoxious. So I'm glad you are done with that one. You use on Kid Cool, wasn't sure. I'm sure it wasn't cool. Jax, don't play it. I don't think you'll like it. I don't think anybody will like it. I've never known. Actually, Chinese Hulk kind of liked Kid Cool. I think he said that because I said it was bad. I think that's what it was. Money Matt, thank you so much for the give sub to Fox. I appreciate it, sir. I mean, I'm digging the Bloody Tears theme. I did not expect to get that in this game. All right, so this is level 2. And it's completely different, which I love. So maybe this will have a good difficulty curve, and by the time we make it to like level 5, it'll be like really hard. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Treasure Train? What is that? That's something new they put in? Treasure? I think we had that last time. I don't remember what it was, though. Does anybody know what Treasure Train is here on Twitch? Because I don't know. If you know, you can tell me. It's not backseating to talk about the hype train. But I don't know what it is, so if someone does, good, and tell everyone. Explorer, thank you for the 500 bits, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so very much. We're in a treasure train, whatever that is. Gives 30% reduction in gift subs of 5 or more. Oh, so they're trying to encourage people to do like big gift sub things. Okay, I got it. Explorer, thank you so much for the kindly 500 bits. We got Medusa heads, yes! And they look happy. Look at the Medusa head, it's happy, it's smiling. We got happy Medusa heads. That's what they went with. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save state it here in case the game crashes, because this is a ROM hack and they can be unstable. I just don't want to lose my progress. I'll only reload that if the game crashes. Otherwise, no. Tanichu, welcome in. So you like RPGs and played the Lunar games? There's one on PSP. It looks nice. I've done one Lunar game so far. Only one off stream. We desperately need an 8 Eyes hack. I would love one. In fact, I'll check ROM hacking to see if they've made one in the last couple of days. I like 8 Eyes. 8 Eyes actually, I think, has 3 loops, Jax. So there's a lot of content to go around with 8 Eyes, but I would definitely take a ROM hack for that one. That's a good game. I don't care what anybody says. I like 8 Eyes. You get to control the bird, too. Cuttress the bird. He was badass. He got me through a really nasty section in that game. Good old Cuttress. You guys remember my playthrough of 8 Eyes a long time ago? It was a good game. There's some like puzzle at the end where you had to like put jewels in the right order based on colors or something. Anybody remember that? I liked it. How did I miss that jump? What? That was bullshit. I made that. Guess we're not getting a whip upgrade. Nurse, welcome in. What's going on? Yeah, the Medusa heads are like, oh boy, I get to run into Belmont. I like his bandana. That's different. We got like a pirate look or something. All right, so this is definitely harder than the base game, which is really the main thing I look for in a ROM hack, is be harder than the base game. And this one's definitely harder. So far, so good here. This is not nearly as hard as some Castlevania ROM hacks I've done. There's one called Middle of the Night. That's the hardest ROM hack I've played on any ROM hack. Yeah. You want a hard one? I got it for you if anybody wants to try it. I don't think you'll have fun. I suffered for like 5 hours. Maybe a little longer. All right, we got Medusa heads. I got the cross. I call it the boomerang. It's actually the cross. That was censorship. Shit! Oh my god, that's not gonna be fun at all. You know why? Because there's gonna be that eyeball thing is like the ghost, And they put that in a really bad spot? Okay, this is definitely harder now. I don't like censoring, yeah. All right, so this is a good ROM hack. I like this one. This was making up for that stupid Mega Man one we just beat. This is so much better. Hey, you know, Nurse, welcome in. You gonna buy Capcom Fighting Collection on Steam? If so, we could play CVS2 sometime. That'd be fun. Who's your team? Who do you use in the game? I can't wait to know. Always consider Vampire Killer the Castlevania theme song. It's literally one from the first game. Bloody Tears is just theme song Castlevania 2. I like Bloody Tears. That's my favorite, but Vampire Killer is good too. Why did they call the cross a boomerang? Religious reference, calling it a cross. They didn't want any type of religious reference in the game. We're gonna do it like this. Oh, there's 3. Shit. Okay, it's not gonna work. Oh God, this is hard. Oh shit. Oh shit! Okay, fine. We'll damage boost. That's fine. Made it. All right, Medusa. Let's go. Oh, is it a Metroid? Dead, whatever it is. What the hell was that? Yeah, when did that start though? The original Castlevania 1 in the manual, I believe, lists the cross as the boomerang, and I've got the official Nintendo Player's Guide, and that also lists the cross as the boomerang. So here's level 3. Oh, we got Castlevania 3 music this time. This is that music from that red tower level in Castlevania 3. All right, so we have new musics that aren't in the 2. There's a double shot. We got that. Medusa, and this is too easy. I agree. I agree completely. I've always thought Medusa fight in Castlevania 1 was a joke. There's a ROM hack I played that made the fight psychotic, though. It's like on tiny platforms suspended over a pit. It was much more interesting. They didn't label the boomerang properly until Symphony of the Night. That's a long time! Birds are here, yes! All right, Castlevania's got continues though. We're fine. All right, there went the one credit clear's done. Didn't expect to get that anyway. All right, so what are we gonna play if I beat this? Son of a bitch, I wasn't hitting the button fast enough. All right. If I beat this, we're gonna try Contra 3 on hard mode without the weapons glitch and starting with minimal lives. That's going to be extremely hard to get through because that game on hard difficulty is insane. But I am looking forward to it. Spade has requested it. He just finished that challenge himself. And I have never done that with Contra 3, and I want to. Because my run got ruined by backseating. You're gonna need to start this with max lives. You're gonna need to do this weapon glitch thing. I didn't want to do any of that shit, but I was allowing backseating then. And I listened and I shouldn't have. So now we're gonna do it the real way. The hardest possible way, as it should have been from the beginning. Have I done Contra 2 Deathless? Yes, C. Geiger. I got my Deathless run of Super C. I got that done finally after incredible amounts of stupid play on level 4. I finally got it. That was a lot harder than it should have been. That level 4 in Super C, the hardest level in the game to me. And that's got 8 levels. 4 is the hardest. I like the Starry Night we have going back there with the graphics. All right, Bird, we're moving on. How'd I miss that? It only took like 30 minutes or something. Castlevania hats like pizza, shitty pizza, still pizza. Pineapple! That sounds like an insult to Pineapple Link. There's nothing wrong with pineapple pizza. It's fine. In Bloodlines, it's literally a boomerang. Yeah, in Bloodlines, it actually is a boomerang. You're right. It's got exactly that shape. It is not a cross. Which is weird. I don't know why they decided to do that. Well, if we're gonna have to censor it, might as well actually make it a real boomerang. Maybe that's what they went with. By the way, no sub-weapons here so far. That's not gonna help because I don't have any sub-weapons. Sub-weapons, who needs those anyway? Forgot, we don't do sub-weapons here. Or at least most of the time. That's from Kid Dracula NES, the stars in the background. Is it? I've only done Kid Dracula once, because I probably don't remember that. Kid Dracula was a good game. Wonder how they're going to change up the mummy fight here. By the way, that blob, that is the Flea Man. It's using the, it's just a sprite swap. All right, so this one's harder than the base game. Oh shit, God damn it! Stop doing that! I'm not doing a good job with those skeletal pillars right now at all. You have to time the whip better than what I'm doing. And I'm not using turbo. Somebody's gonna be like, just hold the button down, use turbo. I don't ever use turbo on any games. I only use turbo for, like, let's see, on a challenge run of Fester's Quest, a no healing potions run. And then I use turbo on, what the hell game was that? I forgot the name of it. It was something obnoxious. Silver Surfer, that would have destroyed my thumb. Silver freaking Surfer, that's a hard game. Not that bad though, it's really, I didn't think it was as hard as people made it out to be. Pug, what's going on? You were on last night. I saw in my notifications you got on. Did you have a nice long stream last night? I know you stream late a lot of times, but I did see you were on. Thank you for the 57 months. You were my longest subscriber and probably will continue to be, because I don't think anyone else is close besides Medieval. He's like several months behind. Look at, you're ahead of him, and I've known him in real life for like almost 30 years now. About that. Went 8 hours last night, this morning. Okay, I figured you might have done a long stream. I did see you on in my notifications list. Some people are like, Mixer, do you even have my notifications turned on? I actually have all the streamer notifications turned on, so I know who's been on when. We got holy water, by the way. That's like cheating, holy water. Pug, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. The manual for Fester's Quest tells you to use turbo. And then I used turbo for it on my challenge run, and people got mad at me. Mixer, that's cheating. Well, it's in the manual. Well, that's cheating. The manual must be cheating then. That's what I had to deal with. You know what? If you don't like getting abused, don't be a streamer. Streamers get abused a lot. The mummies are going to be skeletons. Is that what you're doing here? The mummies are skeletons? Somehow they made that fight easier. Somehow they made the mummy fight easier. Oh my god, that's not good. That's not what we're looking for. Sometimes notifications don't pop up though. You know, you're right, sometimes they don't, which sucks. Because I've had people get on and then like, I'm like, so-and-so was on? Well, I never got a notification. Sometimes they just don't work right. Spawn more spiders and skeletons. Well, I could have used more there because that was too easy. All right, here's the underground part with the mermen. See if this is going to be any harder. What music's this? This is also from Castlevania 3, yeah. Manual is cheating? That's what I thought. Yeah, don't read the manual. CV2? No, it's CV2, that's right. It's the night music in CV2. What a horrible night to have a curse, that's it. I haven't played CV2 that much. I've only done one stream of it, and we beat it in like 7 hours or something. I didn't know where to go, so I had to like map it out. But yeah, this is the CV2 night music. What a horrible night to have a curse. It's a good game. I don't hate that game or anything. It's fine. All right, that part was easier. All right, is this... Where the hell am I? This is supposed to be the courtyard where the I'm dead. No, I'm not. Where's the courtyard with the flea men and the birds? Or is it over here? They move it further back? Or is it just bats now? All right, this part's easier. I don't like that. It needs to start getting hard again. Okay, now we're in the water. I don't care about any of these candles, just keep going. They took the skeletal dragon out of that spot! Okay, now the game's getting easier. It's supposed to be harder. Castlevania 2 cursed me as a child, couldn't beat it until I look up that terrible translation. Damn ducking against the mountain. They did not do a good job with a lot of Castlevania 2. I like that game, but it needed better translation. It needed better clues in game. There's a lot that could have gone better with Castlevania 2. That said, I still like it, but it left something to be desired, basically. I beat it when I was a kid because my buddy and I called the Nintendo hotline when we were at his house. I spent all weekend at his house and we were trying to beat it. We had a Nintendo Power episode for it and everything, but we had to call Nintendo hotline to get enough info to get through certain parts of it. Is this going to be Frankenstein? Did we just get a wall meat? That's the first wall meat I think I found in this game. Is this going to be Frankenstein? Yeah, it was him. It was him for a few seconds. All right, yeah, I had holy water. It's easy when you got holy water. What I liked about Castlevania 2, world building, you're actually outside the castle to see what's going on in the kingdom. Yeah, and you're going through the towns and talking, getting clues and helping the townsfolk and all that. And the premise of Castlevania 2 is really good, Deathmerk. Even I can beat this game. Dude, don't sell yourself short. You beat Double Dragon on NES. That's a very hard first playthrough. This is a hard first playthrough. Oh, there's the original music. We got Vampire Killer. J.I., you were talking about Vampire Killer. It's playing. Oh, this is a bad start to level 5. I never got past this level as a kid in the original game. I never was able to beat 5. I couldn't get past Death. The hallway of Death did me in. Death himself got me. I could never beat him. If you would have told me I would have done a deathless whip-only run of Castlevania 1 when I was an adult, I never would have believed you. Is this a reskin? No, this is not a reskin. K-Fight, this is a completely different Romhack. It's got different music. The stages are different. It's not psychotically hard. It's harder than the base game, but it's not on the level of some of the hacks I've done. Not anywhere close. All right, this might be harder because there's an Axe Knight here. Okay, nice. Still got holy water. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's why they're having a hard time with me. K-Fight, welcome in. We got Vampire Killer going. Oh, Medusa heads are here. Good. That'll spice things up a bit. Uh-oh. All right, this is what you wanted to see. This is what you wanted. I face left, they'll spawn from the... Okay, so we're gonna have to work to beat this level. Good. This is what I wanted. This is what I was hoping for. Now I've lost holy water, so I don't have a cheap way to kill stuff anymore. This is not a challenge run. This is just beat the game run. I'm allowed to use all sub-weapons and equipment. You throw your little toy at me. We need only Medusa heads and birds in one level. There was a level that was like that in another ROM hack. The whole level was like nothing but bats and Medusa heads. It was horrendous getting through that. It was only like level 2. That hack was called Curse of Suffering, I think. It's one of the harder ones I've done. Okay, good. Knock him down. That's a flea man right there, the slime. All right, we could really use a sub-weapon. This is not whip only. Cattlemania the Adventure Rebirth because I love the sound of FM and 2. It contains elements from all the previous versions along the way. I like it when stuff does that. I'm always been a fan. Always include the classics and stuff. You know, replace Silver Surfer, most notably Shmup, hard pass. Beyond that, even its legacy only seals its fate. It's a hard game, but I don't think it's quite as hard as the reputation it gets as far as Silver Surfer. And that's coming from me, that's somebody that doesn't really like shmups anyway. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is just go through it like this. We're gonna use iframes, shit. All right, we should be fine now. That part was really dangerous. Still have 1 extra life. Dude, I'm gonna have to fight death without them. We're gonna have to fight death without holy water. That's gonna be a problem. All right, no, that's not gonna help either. For no difficulty selection or having one, I prefer having difficulty selection in every game, so that way people can play the games the way they want to play them. I am a huge fan of selectable difficulty. Want to put it on hardest difficulty? Go for it. Want to play it on easy mode and just have a chill playthrough? Do it. Oh shit. All right, we're at the checkpoint though. We're fine. I don't have the upgraded whip. I can't hit that. Oh no. I'm in trouble. Yeah. Oh, there's a whip. All right, now I can hit it. I can't get to that skeleton from here. All right, why don't you just leave the screen and we'll just not fight them? It doesn't sound natural not fighting stuff, but I don't care. Part's hard. Did not want to fall. I guess the Axeman's not coming back. But yes, I prefer difficulty selection in every game possible. So that way, usually if a game, like you want to beat a game, like play it again on hard, that's fun. I love that. I wish more games had difficulty selection. Son of a bitch, I'm playing like crap. Still no sub-weapons are rare in this one. Okay, good. For problem not knowing what developer intended for first playthrough, I would always go with normal on a first playthrough. That's what I always assume developers intend the first time they ever play you're ever playing a game. Or maybe even easy mode. Like try and get used to a game. Some manuals even recommend this is easy is recommended for first time play and stuff like that. I just go with normal for most stuff. I don't think hard particularly lends itself to a fun first playthrough, but I could be wrong. All right, we should be getting close to the hallway. Almost beat Punisher on Genesis the other day on normal difficulty, though. That's a hard game. Punisher on Genesis is hard. I did that one recently, Boppo. It's a hard game. It's a harder beat 'em up than I thought it was going to be. I think I was very low on, I was on my last continue when we made it to Kingpin. So yeah, that's a harder than expected beat 'em up. All right, this should be the final checkpoint right here. Always like the very first accent this clip, because unlike the other, push it off the screen, off the side of the screen, it despawns. Yeah, that's weird how it does that. Not all of them do it, but that one does. It's fun to have those little glitches and stuff about games that you get accustomed to. It's kind of cool. Still no sub-weapons. You have to beat Death Whip only? No, the cross is still here. That's good. Back the skeleton up so I have a little more room. I don't want them on different sides. I really don't want them to be spread apart like that. That's terrible. All right, what we're gonna do is back that skeleton all the way up. Now we're gonna push him this way. Now I actually have a fighting chance to kill him. Why is this stuff respawning? And now he flips sides on me again. All right, well, we gotta do it again. All right, you stay on the left side or I'm not gonna have any shot of killing you. That's gotta go. Now, shit, I mean, god damn it. Ah! No! All right, give me my whip upgrade. Good, all right, that's enough to kill this. The freaking bone eating, the bone pillars of the man-eating plant from Simon's Quest, yup. They've taken some Simon's Quest graphics and thrown them into this, which is kind of neat. I like that. Yeah, Goten, this is supposed to be Castlevania 5, according to the Romhack. It's like an unofficial sequel, like after the 4th game takes place. I don't know why they gave Simon a bandana like a pirate, but that's the graphics they went with. This is stage 5. This is harder than the regular game, but not on the level of some of the psychotic Romhacks that I've done in the past, like Red Wizard or Curse of Suffering or some of those. Oh, they took the wall meat out of there! Oh my god, no wall meat in the final checkpoint. No wall meat, that sucks. Uh-oh. And of course, Medusa heads are still here in the final hallway. So my chances of getting health back before the death fight, probably not gonna happen. Maybe they'll give me holy water, right? No, they're not gonna give me holy water here. That'd make death too easy. And I hit a Medusa head, cool. All right, there's gonna be... Death has a picture of Simon in his room. Death fight gonna be the same? Different model. I'm dead. Shit. Okay, we got a hard level to work through. All right, I'm gonna have to earn it. You're gonna make me earn this, okay? That's what I wanted to begin with, and that's what we're gonna get. I don't think there's a wall meat on this level. No, sir, not one. No wall meat. Hard to believe, but true. Come on! I'm getting hit by bones! Could this start any worse right now? Now I have no hearts to use this, and we don't have an upgraded whip. Now we've got an extra skeleton to work with. He's dead, okay. Oh, this is getting tough. All right, this is the, they respawn. All right, I got him. All right, good. Good Lord, this is getting nasty. All right, got my upgraded whip back. I have the hourglass. Actually, the clock. And I had to use it right there. I was about to get hit. We have little weapons to work with. All right, he's gonna drop 5. All right, good. I like this. This is good. Yes, it's giving me the challenge I was looking for now. We had to wait to level 5 to get there, but we finally got it. I thought it was Grant before we got a bad back. Yeah, he's wearing Grant's bandana. I didn't think about that, Vanilla, but you're not wrong. I don't want the knife. No knife, please. Okay. I'm just trying to get to the checkpoint. That's all that matters right now. Just get to the checkpoint. If that Axe Knight respawns, I did all that for a money bag. Okay. Still no, nope, no wall meat. They're not gonna let me have it. Axel Rose? What do you think this is? Guns N' Roses? J-Dirg, welcome in, man. How you doing? Get him! Yes! Die! J-Dirg, welcome in. Doing Castlevania Romhack. And it was too easy for a while. Now it's kind of what I was looking for. Now we're getting the difficulty increase. I got plenty of hearts. Happy long weekend. Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, which is nice. That is really nice to do family stuff on Monday. For Capcom, it's torches. For Konami, it's nice. For LJN, it's every weapon. Correct. Correct. I would have loved, yes, sir. All right. Got a nice run going. There's no wall meat in this entire level, by the way. Extra difficulty, you got it. Best game featuring Rock Band is clearly Revolution. I was thinking of Holy Diver. That's what I was thinking of as far as like a music-themed game. Of course, I'm a Holy Diver fanboy when it comes to that game, so. Journey the video game. Is that the one on Atari 2600 you're talking about? Because I've got an Atari 2600 game called Journey Escape, and Journey the band is in it. And I didn't know it was a band for a long time until I was actually many years later. It's an arcade game. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. I'm curious. I don't think I've seen that one before. I mean, I was thinking of Journey Escape for the Atari 2600. All right, that's good. Can we pull this guy over here? Can you jump over here, sir? You gonna help me out? You gonna help me out, buddy, or are you just gonna be an asshole? All right, be an asshole then. stop? Yep, you screwed up. Alright, we got plenty of hearts, too. Alright, we're in the final checkpoint now. Link, welcome in. How you doing? Wizard Without Reason, welcome in. Rock and Roll Racing. That was a Blizzard game, wasn't it? That was made by Blizzard Entertainment when they were still a great company. A long time ago, back in ancient times. Blizzard used to be awesome. Not anymore. Just another shitty corporate bullshit now. When new Blizzard game back in the day, you were excited as hell. Now, cares. All right, let's maybe push them to the right this time. That's going to give me more room to work with. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Now we can do that. I can't believe they did not put a wall meat. They took the wall meat away. Really? I guess they figured that was too easy. How could you think that's too easy? This right before death. Yeah, there's a weapon multiplier here. Whoop-de-freaking-do. That's not gonna help when I got no health. Just gonna stand right here and do this. If you get hit, it's your own fault. No wall meat. Unbelievable. I'm not gonna be able to beat death like this. Well, they're giving me plenty of ammo. That's nice, but no wall meat. All right, I can beat death without getting hit, right? All right, now we got 3. We got the 3 multiplier. All right, let's give him a shot. Jesus Christ, I should have killed that one. All right. Can't get hit at all. Can't get hit at all. No wall meat at all. Don't get hit. It's hard. This is what we wanted, right? Now you wouldn't want wall meat. That would have made it too easy. It wanted to be harder. What am I talking about? This is what I was asking for. They're giving me more ammo. They're giving me more weapons. I just got a 1-up too, so that's good. All right, so we got to get to death without getting hit, basically. Not gonna be easy. All right, back this guy up into the wall, pin him down, then we'll pick up the multiplier. Dragon Supra, welcome in. What is going on? What was that game where you did and the character dropped the pitchfork, twirl up in the air, and impaled their corpse? That's pretty much Blizzard Activision in a nutshell. Yeah, that's Castlevania Bloodlines. When Eric dies, his weapon flies up in the air and lands in him. Yeah, that's what Blizzard did. They just killed themselves. It's hard to believe. Oh, son of a bitch. Don't get hit again! We got happy Medusa faces. They did that on purpose so they'd be trolly looking. I know how game developers operate. They're the evil people. We're gonna make the Medusa faces have a smiley face. All right, is this gonna be the 3? No. All right, I guess we'll have to make do with the 2. I did not time that worth a shit. I'm dead. No! Earth the Hunter, welcome in. What's going on, man? Yeah, they called this one Castlevania 5. It's like a fan sequel to 4 or whatever. That's what they went with this. It was shit. I already got hit, and there's no wall meat. Well, now I'm screwed. Earth Hunter, how you doing, man? This was really easy until I got here to level 5. Now it's taken a huge step forward in difficulty. This entire last sequence here, there's no wall meat, and you have a slightly harder final hallway. So yeah, and I lost holy water, so we can't cheese death with that. So this is doing what I wanted it to do, basically. It's harder. All right, let's get the shot multiplier. Oh my God, why is there a portrait of Pamela Voorhees in the background? I think it's supposed to be Simon, but yeah, Pamela Voorhees will also work. We can go with that. Good old Pamela Voorhees. I got hit again. Yeah, this run's done. This run's cooked. All right, maybe next run. Or we could just beat death without getting hit. We could do that. All right, I'll try. It sucks not having the wall meat back there, because see, I could go back and pick it up now. And they made the death hallway a little bit harder because there's skeletons in it now. And bone pillars, which honestly I would rather deal with the knights. All right, we have plenty of ammo. It doesn't matter, one hit and I'm done. All right, we got the triple shot, too little, too late. Pamela Anderson better than Pamela Voorhees? I suppose so. You remember Baywatch? That scythe is gonna hit me. No! God damn it! It's so close! It's so close! See, if I'd gotten there with all my health, we would have killed him that time easily. Why is the thing dropping there? That was supposed to be a whip upgrade! Oh, now they give it to me after I get hit. Nah, yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Great. Rays, welcome in. How you doing? We were talking about 8 Eyes earlier. Your name popped into my head when we said 8 Eyes earlier. I was like, oh yeah, 8 Eyes. Jax was talking about it, wish there was a Romhack for it. And I was like, yeah, I remember when I played that. Good game. Rays recommended it to me. And I liked it. We need to go back and do loops 2 and 3 of it at some point. Would you eat meat if you found it in the wall? If it gave me health, I would. If it increased, if it healed my battle wounds, I would most definitely eat it. All right, let's get a better run this time. This is a good ROM hack, by the way. All right, we're just gonna do this because that's safer, yeah. I'm not exactly hurting on ammo. They give me plenty of that. Yeah, right, game. Good timing. I make one jump forward and there happens to be a Medusa head there. Cool. All right, I got here with one more hit point. We got triple shot. We said stud meat. You got to find stud in the wall and whip it. I'd be fine with that as long as it gave health back. I was nowhere near him, but sure. Yeah, what's up now? What's up now? Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't need wall meat to get through that. Pern, welcome in. What's going on? Muji, welcome in. You're wrong about that, Muji. You're absolutely wrong. Link, how you doing? Welcome in. Andy, welcome in. We're on the final level. Great death fight? Lucky. Just pure luck. We gonna do the Bat Bridge. Andy, how you doing? Well done on Balrog run. Well done on the Balrog run on Street Fighter. A lot of some weird stuff going on with those last runs. You were doing some of those achievements. Got to beat people in like 15 seconds. Yeah. I was like, this is frustrating looking. By the way, this is Grant's music from Castlevania 3 on his tower level. Yeah, we're still on the Bat Bridge, by the way. But there's no gaps in the bridge this time. They made the bridge all one. Okay, the Bat Bridge was easier. Call me disappointed. It was like Prince of Persia. It's kind of looks like it a little bit, doesn't it? Kind of got a bit of a Prince of Persia vibe. I see that, Goten. I see the vibes. Oh my God, that was close. All right, let's see if Drax any kind of threat in this game. We're almost there. I did play in Romhack a long time ago that was not hard to get through, and I was like, this is not very good. It's not hard enough. And then I get to Drac, and there's a hole in the floor, and a bat spawned during the Drac fight, so it made it 100 times harder, and I was like, oh god, okay, now it's a problem. Wall meat? Nothing? Nope. Yeah, look at all you. Or we can go down here, or we can keep going left. You're giving me a choice? No, that's a hole. That's a trick. All right, we'll go this way. No birds and flea men? Axe knights instead? Okay, I'll take that trade-off. That's easier. I don't think I want that. Never mind. Yeah, no flea men here? What the hell? Don't get on the stairs, idiot. Oh god, I'm screwing it up. And we're not gonna get that because it's gonna despawn. Alright, that should take care of that guy. Prince of Persia, I have the physical copy of the Genesis one. We're gonna stream it at some point. Looking forward to it. Oh, really? Oh my god. That was really close right there. That was a nasty place to put that, but I survived. All right, we'll take some hearts. All right, Drac coming up. Drac coming up. The moon's missing the shotgun. Where's this music from? It's not ringing a bell. Oh, that was holy water. Oh, yeah, I better get that. All right, let's see if we can beat Drac without getting hit. I've got 1 health, basically. Castlevania 2 final area. That's it, on the way to Drac. Right before you fight him. You're going through the castle that's empty. That's right. I've only played through Castlevania 2 one time. The only memorable music to me in that game is the night music, the town music, and the Bloody Tears theme outside, so yeah. Drac's bald, yep. It looks like a skeleton in this one. All right, I don't want him to be right there. I want him to be on the edge of the room. Nope, I don't want him to start him in the middle. That makes it harder. Don't want him in the middle. Get on the sides or don't do anything. I don't want you in the middle of the room. Get on the sides. That'll have to do. All right, let's go. Drac done hitless, easy. All right, we're done. All right, we're done. It wasn't too hard of a ROM hack, really. That was maybe about 25% harder than the base game. Level 5 was a good bit harder. The rest of the game was about 5% harder, not much. Where was the challenge at Drac? No different on Drac fight, unfortunately. Most ROM hacks do not change the Drac fight. I only remember 2 that have. The rest, it's been exactly the same as the original game. Actually, 3. The centuries-old battle between the Belmont family and the forces of evil is finally over. Dracula's dead and all of their spirits are asleep. They're asleep because freaking Belmont just killed them. Daniel watches the castle crumble as he wonders if humanity will fall prey to evil once again in the future. Who the hell is that? Daniel? I don't know that guy. All right, well, anyway. Daniel. Look at this awesome gamer credits. This was not much harder than the base game, please. If you've beaten the base game of Castlevania 1, you can get through this about the same time as me. Not too difficult. Loop 2 might be a little harder. So who the hell is Daniel?